when the federal minimum wage was established in 1938, it was done so under the assumption that the minimum wage should be the livable wage. What is this gaslighting that we're experiencing, where people are telling us that we are off base when we say that people that work 40 hours a week doing a job that is necessary in order to live in the society that we want to live in deserve to be able to go home and pay rent, have health care, buy food, and even raise a family if they would like to. The low-skilled work that is talked about is often for jobs that I would love to see a CEO living in a cushy mansion up on the 50th floor of a skyscraper do for 1 week. The stress that the day-to-day average person goes through to get their job done, to have the functional society that we are loving, is ridiculous. A livable wage is not a fringe request. It is not this strange thing that the Liberal Party is begging for. It is what the minimum wage was established on. If the minimum wage kept up with inflation and productivity, we would be making close to $30 an hour right now as the minimum wage. It is so important for us to stand up for each other in a time where class warfare is being enacted and pushed against us. We are being split up, divided, and conquered at the moment. You and I are on the same side. But those at the top are so good at turning people against each other, neighbors against neighbors, that for some reason there is this sense that my hard-working friends might not be on the same team as me, that you might be against your friends. I hate to break it to you, but unless you are absolutely connected in the upper echelon, it's a big party and you're not invited. I'm certainly not invited. But you know what? I really do think that in order to get into those parties, there is a piece of you that you must sell off that disconnects you from reality and disconnects you from everyone that you care about. To make it to the top, you have to sell a piece of your soul, and you will never get it back. I am specifically studying health policy, and believe it or not, giving healthcare to sick people actually saves society money. It's literally a have your cake and eat it too moment. But people are profiting off of the sick. Therefore, our companies, executives, governors, and senators do not stand up for the people's interests, but instead stand up for the corporate interests that fill their back pockets. There are more of us than there are of them. AI is certainly taking over, but it hasn't taken over yet. We can still fight for a better future for all of us. It is not acceptable to live in a world that is built up by all of us where only the few benefit. We can come together and make a better world for tomorrow. It's just going to take you and me putting in the hard work to build a community together. I really do think that there is so much prosperity and community and happiness and love and joy for us to share in this world. But we cannot let these greedy executives and CEOs continue to divide us. I really do feel it every time I spend my day going out, meeting people, sharing my time with my fellow community members. The world is full of beautiful people. And then somehow we are turned against each other when in reality, us working together can make the most beautiful world we have ever known. There are so many dissenters out there that say that we do not understand the economic theory behind how trade works in this world and how happiness and prosperity is spread. But let me tell you this, those sterile economists that base their fundamental beliefs on utility, they do not recognize the simple truth that us working together is greater than the sum of the parts. This is not a zero-sum game. Me being happy and prosperous can share prosperity with my neighbors. And you too. We must come together in order to build a movement for the entire world that will share and spread prosperity for everyone. There is no room for hatred. In order to have a society that is appreciative of others, that society must not condone hateful actions that suppress others. We can come together and build a movement. Please like and subscribe and share this video and leave a comment down below. And tell me what you want to see in this world in order to make the world a better place. Because I know it seems far away, but it is something we can achieve in our lifetimes. Thank you so much for your time. I hope you have a great day.